The ICC ODI World Cup loss might be fresh in the memories of many, but the world of cricket as such doesn't really give you much time to stop and think, especially if you are an Indian cricket fan. I mean, it was only this Sunday that India ended up losing the final in what was a pretty heartbreaking moment, but come this Thursday, led by this man, Suryakumar Yadav, will in fact be playing a T20I series against the very team, incidentally, that beat you in the final, Australia. Now, Suryakumar Yadav being the captain in itself is a bit unusual because he is the nominal vice captain, but few expected that he would be leading the team. But unfortunately, that injury to Hardik Pandya meant that Sky was the person thrust with the responsibility of leading a relatively new look side, albeit one that has been playing a lot of T20Is over the past year, against an Australian team that, even with some players rested, looks very, very imperious. So Sky actually had a press conference take place earlier today, and we picked out some of the best bits and we'll go over them quickly and discuss them. Firstly, the point where someone asked that, look, is it easy to play after having lost the World Cup final? He said that, look, it is a little bit difficult. We can't just wake up and forget the whole thing. We would have loved to win the final, but the sun rises again. We are looking forward to this T20 series now. And truth be told, that is exactly along expected lines. He did admit that the team were disappointed, but there's nothing much they can do about it now. They would have preferred to win, but they couldn't. Now the focus has to shift to the T20I series. And it's not just the nature of the Indian cricket calendar, but even the world cricket calendar, that you've just finished an ODI World Cup, and come June next year, you will be having another World Cup, this time the T20 World Cup. So focus really needs to shift to that if India are serious about ending that drought of ICC trophies, which at this point has extended over 10 years. Another interesting thing that he spoke about when quizzed about, the captaincy style of Rohit Sharma, which of course was lauded across all quarters during the ICC World Cup, where Rohit of course forewent, let's say, his own stats to, lead by example and kind of give India very fast starts, actually pretty much sacrificing his own milestones in the process. And this is what Sky had to say about that. He said, that was a completely different Rohit Sharma we saw. He walked the talk when it came to setting the tempo. He led by example as a captain. We will try and do the same thing. We will try and do the same thing. That's a very interesting line because, again, one of the things that people have often criticized about India's T20 approach is that it's too conservative, too timid, too by the numbers. You're not trying enough. You're not trying to do too much. You're not trying to push the boundaries. You're not trying to be overly aggressive, which is a necessity in this format. You need to take your chances, even if it becomes a case of live by the sword, die by the sword. Again, 120 balls is all you have to score as many runs as possible in what are, generally speaking, very good batting conditions. So as Sky said, that is what they will be trying to ape as well. So they're going to be trying to play selfless cricket, a point that he further, let's say, elaborated on when he was asked what message he's given to this group of young boys. He said, look, I've told all the players in the squad to play selfless cricket. Do not think about personal milestones. That is how I play too. It wasn't difficult speaking to them, and we are very excited. Of course, he elaborated that he didn't see it as a big job to speak to a lot of these players because they've played together a lot in the IPL, whether it be with or against each other. So it wasn't a difficult job for Sky to kind of put that message across to them that, you need to be playing fearless cricket. Don't think about your milestones. Think about what it is that you can do for the team. And that's a pretty good message because, again, a T20I series up against Australia might not seem like a big deal right now, but you have a T20 World Cup coming up very soon, and now the focus must shift to that. And with India, ever since the 2022 World Cup debacle, they've been trying to move away from that old style, try and embrace a new modern, fearless style of play, and they need to continue doing that, even if that means results sometimes don't go their way. And now with skipper Hardik Pandya out, a lot will fall on Sky's shoulders to ensure that they can continue moving forward in that regard. Do you think he's going to have that success, and what did you make of Sky's rather interesting comments on a variety of issues? You can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and tap that bell icon as well. Also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Don't forget to download the Sportstek app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well. For now though, from my side, it's goodbye.